Hi, welcome back to Sideninehomestead. So in the past, we've talked about staying carnivore when we travel and how different things that we do. But one thing that we kind of had worried about previously was breakfast. So breakfast is a really easy meal to do out when you're traveling because eggs, bacon, sausage, that's really simple. But a lot of times those meals come with potatoes, they come with toast, all these things that we're not eating, and it still comes with the meal. So you're paying for it, but you're not eating it. So then you add extra bacon or extra sausage, and then next thing you know, your $9.99 breakfast is now $20 because you added all these extra things. So for two people to go out for breakfast, it's $50. And we just were, the value wasn't there for us. So we came up with a solution. So let me show you what we're gonna do. All right, so our hotel room has this really nice pull-out desk area, which I'm gonna use as like my little cooking prep table. And then I have a bag that I brought with what I need. Just a little butane little burner that we're gonna use to cook our food. All right, so let's go see what we brought. Now, another nice thing with most hotels is they give you a little mini fridge to use. If your hotel doesn't come with it, you can always ask for one to be brought up to you. They generally always have them. But we did a little bit of prep before we came just because of timing. I'll show you what we got. See that. Let me put these down before I drop something. Look at this, it's so adorable. Another perk of having chickens. All right, so of course, what do you think is in here? I'm sure you can guess. Who put those in there like that? All right, so we have our eggs. We brought some butter. You can never have enough butter. We pre-cooked some bacon. So we have that ready. And we also cooked some steaks. So we grilled those up the day before we came, so that really all we have to do is heat that up and cook the eggs. So this really won't take very long. This skillet and burner heats up really, really fast, and it can be a little tricky sometimes with the heat, in my opinion, but I'm still getting used to it. All right, so first I'm just gonna cut up some of the steak because I just wanna heat it up. I don't really wanna cook it since it's already cooked. So I'm just gonna cut some pieces here. Next time, I meant to bring a cutting board and I forgot, so we'll do that next time, but paper plates work.
I guess we could pre-cut too.
You could, but I don't want them to dry out.
That's true. I'll go back on mute.
I think, yes. How'd that happen? Who unmuted you? These were New York strips. I don't remember where we got them. All right, first thing is to add some butter to the skillet. We'll get that turned on. Okay, we'll let that melt. Now, some hotels have the free breakfast, which I think we've talked about in other videos. This one does not, that they have like a little bistro you can go and order breakfast. But again, we'd be picking apart what we can eat, what we can't eat, and they're charging $13, $14 for a breakfast, and each of us would need 2 or 3 breakfasts in order to get what we're gonna be able to eat here. All right, my butter's melted, so I'm gonna add some steak. Good sizzle. right, skillet's nice and hot. The steak's warming up, so I'm gonna add some eggs. Wow, that's a nice yolk. Look at that. So orange. We've been letting the hens free range more in the backyard, and I think it's really done them a world of good nutritionally. And some bacon for good measure. Well, tell me that doesn't look like a great breakfast. You're not finding this in any restaurant. Alright. I still haven't converted Sean to the world of over easy eggs or sunny side up eggs. He likes his over hard or fried. He'll come along. Not quite ready to flip yet. Alright. Trying to heat up the bacon a little bit. Alright, so the steak's all warmed up, delicious with some butter, so I'm going to get those off. Move this bacon over into some of that fat from the steak. These eggs are almost done. This one's done. I like them runny. Whoops. That's the best way to eat it. All right. So another important thing that I didn't talk about, I have this little salt shaker. I've carried this with me for probably 5 years, long before Carnivore, because I really never liked table salt in restaurants, and I have this aversion to touching sticky salt shakers in restaurants. It's kind of gross. So I started carrying this. I have a pepper in my purse as well. But this is just the Redmond salt. So I always travel with that. I keep it at work so that I have the good salt to use then. So we'll make sure that we have a good layer of salt on everything. And obviously we still have more eggs, so if we're still hungry, we can quickly throw in some more eggs, but we really wanted to focus on the steak and the bacon. So that was super easy, really fast. This is gonna clean up in a breeze because this is a non-stick pan. It's actually a hex clad, so it's a mix of cast iron and stainless, and nothing sticks to it, as you can see. So super easy to clean. We can get that cleaned up in the sink and we'll be good to go. But before we start eating, also want to make sure that we're staying hydrated. So we do travel with gallons of water. This is kind of how we buy them for at home because we have well water, so we buy spring water. But we always have our electrolytes. Again, we keep these in the cars. I keep them in my purse. We have them when we travel. It's really important to keep up on your hydration and your electrolytes, especially hydration, because I think that's so easy when you're out of your normal routine. When you're traveling, you don't hydrate like you normally do because you kind of have a routine generally to your day. So we make sure that we stay hydrated. We have our water bottles that we bring with us, and we always have our packets. All right, so this is all ready to go. We're gonna kind of share all of the meats, but this was super easy. We have our salts, we have our hydration, we're ready to go. This is just one way that we can try to save some money, stay carnivore, eat really good, healthy food while we travel, and make sure we set our day off on the right foot. So thanks so much for watching. We appreciate the support. Give us a thumbs up on the video if you liked it. Comment below. We like to read all of your comments and interact with you all. So thanks so much.